Oh, nothing ever goes right. No, is that better? Yeah. Oh, back in a sec. Forgot to put my flying hat on. Right, shut the curtain. Put some lights on. Should have done this before I put the live on.
You should.
Never mind. You know what I'm like. I never do anything properly. Freaking hell, plug. Go in the socket. That's it. Right. Shut the curtain. It's better. Right. We get in somewhere. We had problems with Tony not being at the airport. But he's there now. Right, I probably will put the flight information in. Oh, I haven't even got my computer on the computer yet. God, I'm useless. It's not showing I'm live.
It come up on there.
Oh, there it is, there. Live. There we go.
It come up on there.
Oh, there it is. Tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, the sound sounds pretty good. So turn that off.
Do all these checks before going live.
How can you check the sound before you go live? You can't.
You can by not going live and put it on private.
Yeah. Bloody know it all. Right, I'll just fill the YouTube page in. It won't take me a second. 1 second's gone by. Right, simulator. World Tour. Tour. I think it's flight 55. I can correct it if I'm wrong. I think it's 55. We've done 55 flights. Can you believe it? While I'm doing that, I can start the plane up. Put my seatbelt on. Right, start the plane up while I'm fiddling with this. Should start. Here we go, it's started. An outside view for it starting. Don't do many of those.
Make sure you got your fuel in.
Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Fuel. I always forget the fuel. Put it at 80% fuel. That should be enough to get us there. We're going to do a round the world trip in the A320, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. But it's not going to be on this channel, it'll be on my other channel. Because I don't want to fill this channel up with all flight sim stuff. Flaps are working. Flaps work. That works, that works. Tony's over there, waiting. I'm still filling this in, give me a minute. So we're flying from Victor,
Oh, for God's sake.
Kilo, Lima. That's not right, Lima, Kilo.
My aircraft just exploded, have you heard?
Really?
Again. My aircraft's broken.
You have to come in and do it again. I don't know why your plane keeps blowing up, that's weird. So we're flying to Victor, Alpha, Sierra, Oscar. And the nearest town to that is Sierra, Oscar, Juliet, Alpha, Tango. And the town we're flying from is
Aria 330 contact Varanasi Center on 120.75. Good day.
LUCKNOW. So it's Lima, Uniform, Charlie, Kilo, November,
Going to 120.75
Oscar,
Aria
Whiskey.
330.
There you go, that's all the information in. Now I can get back to what we do best, flying. When Tony's come back in, of course.
Taxiing if you want.
Okay.
Because I had to reselect a vehicle, because the other one went bang. And I can't explain why.
Well, I do. I know why. It's because you don't maintain your plane properly.
Ran you out the factory.
You're on top of me.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
get
can
off.
see.
Stop mating with me. I can see inside your plane.
Can you?
Yeah.
I can see inside yours too.
How weird's that?
Too weird.
Oh, that's creepy. I'm getting out of here. That's weird.
I'll get it pushed back.
It's alright, I'll move. Look at
So,
that. That's never happened before. That is so weird. Oh, it gives me the creeps. I was sitting on your lap.
I think the pushback guy was very happy either.
So there's
She's
Tony.
already happy.
I've just run
Pushback
o- I just ran over the trolley guy.
Give him a haircut.
I didn't know he was there. Sorry, mate. He doesn't
Right, I am going to attempt to start this aircraft again without an explosion.
Let's watch Tony's plane blow up again.
It's not as a sound, it goes bing.
Is it? No flames.
Not yet.
It seems to be working now. Have you changed the spark plugs?
and everything. It gets up to speed and then it explodes.
Looks fine now. Try bringing your revs back a bit.
It's on 0.
LUCKNOW ground Reno 19er, 6-2 heavy with Gulf request taxi for takeoff
No
straight out
idea what
departure.
that is. It says I've got a parcel by the post office and it's been delayed.
Request denied.
Denied takeoff. We'll go right, take off on the right side. Air traffic says we're not allowed to take off.
LUCKNOW ground Reno
IFR.
19er, 6-2 heavy
Yeah.
with Gulf request taxi to the active straight out departure.
Reno 19er 62 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 09er using taxiway. Contact tower on 118.6 when ready.
She's given us permission now.
Taxi to and hold short runway 09er using taxiway Reno 19er 6-2 heavy.
Yeah. Aircraft just exploded.
I can hear you.
Don't think I've got any. It backfired.
Backfired.
Did. But I don't know why.
I've never had a backfire. I have it on a car, but not on a Kodiak.
LUCKNOW tower Reno 19er 6-2 heavy ready at runway 09er departing straight out.
Reno 19er 6, 2 heavy altimeter, 29er decimal 9er, 1 wind calm straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Approved takeoff 09.
Cleared for takeoff runway 09er Reno 19er 6-2 heavy.
Right, roll and start. Oh, Tony's already flown past me. That was a steep takeoff.
Wasn't it?
Do you know what? If you got the flight plan in.
I haven't got anything in.
Oh, great.
Because you told me to restart and I lost everything.
Yeah, and I didn't put the flight plan in. Well, we don't need a flight plan. Just follow me. Just keep me in sight. I know what I'm doing. Let's get out of this horrible mucky cloud. We need to go up. Just follow me. I know where I'm going. Don't need a
I
flight.
can't see you.
Can't see my plane.
See anything in this weather? While you see the ground.
Right.
As far as I'm aware, I'm going the wrong direction.
I'm putting autopilot on so I can fiddle around with
Your autopilot, you need a direction.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the autopilot on. Tony's going to probably tell me how to do it again because I've forgotten. Let's see if I can do it without your instructions. So we want to be heading west.
Yes.
So let's just head west. Once my plane stops turning. Now.
You know, I don't know if you want I'm heading.
Yes, I know.
LUCKNOW Tower is lead 1407 IFR.
I'll set it to west. Then I can fiddle around with the
Italy 1407 is cleared to Sharjah
flight
Airport as
plan.
filed. Takeoff runway 09er climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.8 squawk 7652. Reno 1962 Heavy, leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Italy 1407, cleared to Sharjah Airport as filed.
Right, my
Takeoff runway
flight,
09er climb
my-
and maintain 14,000 feet.
My heading
Departure on
is
120.75 squawk 7652.
Let's see ya.
Italy 1407, read that correct. Contact ground.
You got your destination is VASO.
yes.
Lucknow Tower, Reno 1962 heavy frequency change.
My heading
Lucknow
is
approach Reno 1962 heavy is type 4
272.
miles northwest of Lucknow, 3,200 feet.
273.
Request flight following.
right.
Reno 1962 Heavy Lucknow approach. Squawk 0355.
Altitude. I'm going to put my altitude up to
Squawk
6,000 feet.
0355, Reno 1962 heavy.
6,000.
Reno 1962 Heavy radar contact 4 miles northwest of Lucknow, 3,500 feet. Altimeter 29er
Right,
decimal
climb it to
91.
6,000 and I'm heading west at
Roger, Reno 1962 heavy.
272. Now we can fiddle around with the flight plan.
Doing that in a minute.
Right. It's ages since I've done this.
It should be automatically in as you did it, or not these.
I didn't do it because I restarted the
Got you.
flight simulator. So I have to redo it on the plane. Right. So
Next thing you press that arrow thing,
yes. Now
and then you enter your violet dials. Your outer one changes it, your inner one moves the location.
so I have to put the location we set off from, then
No, you're doing a direct location, direct to
oh right, okay. So it's
Alpha.
Sierra. I need an S.
Not Golden, it's Victor Alpha Sierra Oscar.
Yes, it is. Yes, you're right. So I want Victor. Victor
And Alpha.
Alpha.
And then after that,
Yeah.
senses Sierra.
Alpha. Sierra.
And the final one's Oscar.
Sierra. Oscar. Oscar. Then I press.
I think it's the enter button. And just bear with me for a second. And then, oh,
It says it doesn't exist.
yeah, it's enter. If you've got Victor Alpha Sierra Oscar, and then you press the enter.
I put a bloody C in instead of an S. Idiot. Sierra Oscar.
Now press the enter.
Press O. Wrong.
You haven't scrolled it.
Press enter. Does not exist.
What do you mean? It doesn't exist. Victor, Alpha, Sierra, Oscar. You haven't put an O in instead of O. A 0 instead of O.
Oh, it's a 0.
No. It's O, but you'd probably put a 0 in.
I haven't. I put a. Oh, there it is. Now, pressed enter, then what do I do now? Press enter again. Well, activate, it says.
Activate, yeah.
Oh, I should have a flight plan. Oh, there it is. I've got a flight plan. Thank you. I did do some of it myself.
Yes. This is the AA. Thank you for calling.
I'm learning.
Automation. AA.
It gets complicated. People think it's easy, but it's not. It's complicated. You have to do stuff. Cheers, everybody.
6,000. What height are you doing?
6,000 feet.
Okay.
Right, we've got some really nice terrain to go over. At the moment, it's a bit flat around here, but the destination where we're going, the terrain changes quite dramatically with hills and mountains. So if you want to skip forward, instead of looking up where we are now, see if Tony's behind us. Yeah, Tony's there. It's funny, when we landed here we had that fog.
Good.
You think it's pollution?
Could be.
So when we landed in that, and it's funny we took off because it looks the same as it was when we landed. So there you go, folks. Oh, there's the moon. I can see the moon.
Finally, you can see the moon. Not a blob.
Reno 1962 heavy
Yeah,
contact Varanasi Center on 120.75.
we had an argument about the moon on the last live stream. Tony said he could see the moon, and I said, there's no moon there.
Varanasi Center, Reno 1962 heavy 6,000 feet.
Reno 1906, 2 heavy Varanasi Center altimeter, 29.9, 1 continue as planned.
I was all excited before because I got some mail, and I thought it was my puncture repair kit for my motorbike tyre, and I opened it up and it wasn't. It was it's one of these things, if you can see it on the camera.
A medical kit.
A medical kit. Because I have to go to a hospital for an operation. A day thing. It's not, I don't have to stay in. So I thought it was my puncture kit, and I said to Tony, oh, my puncture kit's come, I can fix my back tyre now. Maybe I should squirt some of that enema stuff in my tyre, maybe it'll seal it. Anyway, that's enough about that. Don't want to know about that, do they? Anyway, howdy everybody. I hope everybody's well. I went out hunting for UFOs yesterday. Didn't see a thing that the last 4 minutes of one of my videos, I thought I saw something fly past. So I have to go back to that footage and have a look. Yeah, I spent all day down at Ulswater looking for UFOs. Are you live?
No.
What I'm going to do is go to your channel.
Why?
Because I want to put a link to your channel on the...
Not live though. I'm not live.
I know, I'm just going to put a link to one of your videos.
Oh.
Copy. What's your latest one? There's a link to Tony's latest video. There you go. So get over there and watch it. Right, let's have a look at this weather, see if we've got any bad weather in front of us. We've got some, I wouldn't say they're mountains, but they're quite big hills in front of us. So that's where we are, there's India. So we're flying from there to there, then we have to fly from there into Pakistan. And Pakistan's got some great big, look like mountains, or big hills anyway. I didn't know Pakistan was that mountainous. Look at it all. That'll be quite interesting flying over Pakistan. Quite looking forward to that. But I can't see any weather. It can't be clear skies all the way there, surely. Have I got my weather switched on? Real time, I don't want real time. Real weather's switched on, so you know, like you like to be challenged a little bit, don't you? With the weather and stuff. Good thunderstorm or something like that would be quite cool. But at the moment, look at it, it's just clear blue sky. So we're flying around the world, and we started off at, which airport did we start off? Carlisle? Or was it Newcastle?
Oh, I was swapping away.
Yeah, anyway, we started off from the UK, and in two Kodiak 100s, and we do all our refueling at airports, no in-flight refueling. So we flew over Scotland, over well, what islands do you call them? The Faroe Islands, over to Iceland, Greenland, into North Canada, across Canada, then we went into Alaska, up to Anchorage, Then we flew down to Kodiak Island. Then we flew across the Bering Sea along the islands, a dot of islands. Then we flew to Japan, then Taiwan. Then we went down to Indonesia, then New Guinea, across to Australia, up to Darwin. Then from Darwin we went up to can't remember. And now we're in India. So that's the story. And we set off doing this March the, I think it was March the 22nd last year. And this is where we are now. So there you go. I have to say, it's been fun, hasn't it?
Nice.
I've enjoyed every minute of it. Here's an outside view. Oh, not a cloud in the sky. There's Tony behind us. Zoom in on him. And Sheila's flying the plane. There's my pilot, Sheila. Sheila lives in Darwin in Australia. And I think Tony's probably got Kerry in his plane.
You are 11 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 3,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via D126N transition. Cleared to D126N.
Of course, Sheila, her twin is Kerry. I think Kerry's in Tony's plane. There she is, look. There's Sheila. She volunteered to fly around the world, so we said, do you want to fly around the world? And she said, oh yeah, straight. No worries. Give me a plane, I'll fly around the world. I don't know, I think I'm going mad.
Yep.
It's like me going out yesterday UFO hunting. Honestly. Who do you know that goes out UFO hunting? Why do I seem to be a little bit off course? Something's not right. Ah, there you go. It's turning now. What happened is, when I started off before I had the heading in, I put the heading in automatically, but when I put the flight plan in, I didn't reset it. So that's why I was wandering off course, I think. Right, we've got 345 miles, 2 hours 23 minutes. Not far. And the wind is, God, we got a 26 knot headwind. That's strong. And a 14 knot side wind. That is really, really strong, that. So, with a headwind like that, we'll be guzzling up the fuel. We'll have to keep an eye on the fuel.
Oh, the only thing I would suggest is find an altitude with the wind going our direction.
What? Come down in height.
I don't know. Depends on where the wind's the highest.
But what if we drop it down to 3,000 feet and see if that...
Well, you can see what the wind changes, but maybe something like 12 before.
12? What? Go up to 12,000?
Well, I'm going down to 3 to see
Oh,
what
right.
the...
Descend and maintain 3,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 approach.
3,000
D126
feet. See if that
Clear
improves
to
it.
D126N.
Because that's a hell of a headwind, because we'll be using tons of fuel against that. See if the wind speed changes.
Eastleigh 451, you're 36 miles south. Climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via D126N transition. Clear to D126N.
There we go. Have to keep an eye on the airspeed. You don't want to go in the
Eastleigh
red.
451, you're 3 miles south. Climb
Yep.
and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via D126N transition.
I had to throttle off because the airspeed was going too high. Headwind's decreasing. It was 126 knots, it's gone down. Oh, 126 knots. I mean,
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via D126N transition.
it was a 26 knots, it's gone down to 23 now. So it is less windy down here. 22 knots. Yeah, it's better down here, Tony, at 3,000. .21 knots. So we've lost 6 knots, dropping down to 3,000 feet. Well, we're not at 3,000 feet yet. We were at 6,000 and we had a 26 knot headwind. So coming down in altitudes worked. This is the kind of stuff you need to do, isn't it, Tony? You have to... sometimes it's good to go up in altitude. That's why jet airliners fly at like 44,000 feet, because they use the jet stream to their advantage. So it was 26 knots and now it's down to 16 knots. There you go. Tony's going to tell you all the information about that.
Of what?
Weather and airspeed.
Really? It's called jet streams.
Is that what you're going to say about it?
That's how it works. You get, sometimes if you look up to the sky, you'll see clouds go one way and the ones below go the other way. And it's just how it works. If you get a storm down below, like a tornado, it goes up to 10,000 feet. Anything above 10,000 feet, it's a little bit easier to fly, and you can look down on the high winds below you. On the other hand, if it's a strong wind of Icelandic or a hot stream coming above us, then the lower ones will be lower, and the stormy weather will be above, where you get your thunderstorms and lightnings. You can fly under it.
I think that's a good, what's the word I'm thinking of? Reasoning.
Yeah. While we're flying, I am trying to get one of my pilots to lie.
Lie? What do you want him to lie for?
Because while I'm here, I can't go on. I am working with Neofly. So I've just hired a pilot in a small aircraft to do a job.
I thought you said lie.
Lie.
Oh, right. Anyway, the train should get a little bit more interesting. You can see some hills in the distance. At the moment, we're flying over quite flat land over India.
Oh, he's already airborne. Good man. Excellent. Cool. I've set him up on a job. Great.
Are you doing two things at the same time?
Yeah, one thing, I'm managing my company on Neofly, and I've just sent my guy down somewhere south.
All right. Tony's a business owner.
Yeah. Robson Air.
Yeah. He's rolling in money,
No, I've just spent it on 2 aeroplanes. Just spent it on 2 aeroplanes.
There you go. He's always buying planes, but he doesn't maintain them very much.
Oh, I do, and I hit it with a hammer every so often.
Let's see where Tony is.
By the way,
What's your airspeed?
it was 130, I've just pushed it up, but I don't want to hit this. Whoa.
Right, I need to throttle back so you can catch up. I'm going to drop the airspeed. I'll bring it down to 129.
55, I don't want to put this thing in the red because it complains a lot. Like blows up.
Just altering my engine mixture as well.
Mine's on half, both of them, and I'm doing 155.
Doing 155. I'm doing 100. Trying to get my airspeed to equalise.
I've got 898 miles in the tank.
I want Tony to catch up to me because he seems to be. Right, I'm at 120 knots. So you should be able to catch up to me quite quickly.
Just trying not to get the aircraft into the red.
Yeah. So I'll keep it at 120 knots till you catch up.
Coming up to 160.
Because we are supposed to be flying together.
I can see you on radar. You're about 15 miles ahead of me.
Anyway, let's talk about something else. I went to that that car place I filmed, and I'm not going to go back because I think either somebody's bought that property, because when I was walking down the driveway they were grading it and clearing all the weeds and stuff off it, because the actual driveway is tarmac, but you wouldn't believe it was tarmac because it was all overgrown. So obviously they're clearing the driveway, and they had a fire going, so they were burning and clearing rubbish out of the way. So I think somebody's bought it, and to be quite honest, if somebody's bought it, I don't think it's right for me to go down there and start rummaging around their stuff. So we got some video footage of it, and that'll do. Because if I'd bought a property, I'm sure I wouldn't want people coming down rummaging through all my stuff. So we're going to leave that and go on to the next explore. Don't you agree, Tony?
I do.
Because it's not right, because obviously they're doing work down there. If it was completely abandoned and there was nobody going down there working, I would have gone back. But it's okay doing these explores and stuff, but at the same time you have to respect people's privacy. If there was nobody there and there was nobody doing anything to the place, I would have gone back. But there you go. It's a shame because there were some motorbikes there I was itching to film. I don't know if anybody spotted them on the video, but I think it was about 4 or 5 motorbikes lined up in a row. That would have been great to film, but never mind. You can't win them all. Anyway, I've got a magnificent explore to do. No one's ever been into this site. I'm not going to give you too much information, but no one's ever got in to film it. And it's a massive explore. It's going to take me at least a week to cover it all. Because I've looked on YouTube, no YouTubers have done it. So once I've got my puncher fixed, I'll be up filming that, so it'll probably take me a week to do it. I love it when you find a place that no other YouTuber's done. We got another plane coming up behind you, Tony. Yeah, the plane coming up on your left side.
Got a high flyer.
Must be. I think it's probably a jet airliner because it's moving really fast.
Very high.
Yeah, can't see it. to your left over that way somewhere.
Well high above me.
So this new Explorer's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to get there and do it. But I'll have to film it all before I put it on YouTube. So it'll probably be on YouTube in 4 weeks from now. I've got a video of me going UFO hunting on my bike. No, I didn't see any UFO, so but I'll actually make a video from the footage I got. Tony's got tons of video footage of whales.
Driving.
Eh?
Just the driving.
I thought you did some drone stuff.
I did two, I think.
You did 2 flights.
Yes.
So Tony's got some stuff of whales, so you can go to his channel and watch that once he's published it. Right, let's have a look at the radar to see how far we are away from these hills. There's the hilly bit over here, so just bring the ranger out. I didn't realise northern India was so flat. You know, we've flown from Bangladesh. Bangladesh, is it? Bangladesh? No, it's Bangladesh, isn't it? Bangladesh is over there. And we flew from there, and it's been flat all the way to where we are now. So I didn't realise India was that flat. Whoops. Right, let's see where Tony is. Oh, he's catching up. There he is. We can see his navigation lights. Because I dropped my speed down so he could catch up. So we are supposed to be flying around the world together, not apart. There he is over there. Just see him. I think Tony's doing different things in their house. Alright, is my phone charged? No, it's not. Why isn't it charged? I think it's nearly second beer o'clock. Getting a bit of turbulence here. Bouncy, bouncy.
21 knots. You're off to my left.
Yeah. Definitely going up and down a bit. making me seasick. That needs charging up.
In line with you on the right.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there he is. Nearly caught up to me. What's your airspeed now?
It's dropping. Hasn't settled.
I'm at 120. Why's my airspeed going down?
150.
Right, you're at 150, so I'm going to adjust my airspeed. Try and match the airspeed to Tony's airspeed.
3 now.
I'm at 142. $146, 47, 28, 29, 150. Bloody streets, mate. Just flown past me.
Hey.
I said you just flown past me.
What are you doing? 141.
I'm doing 147. I'll drop my airspeed back a little bit.
Just try to do headings so I can get up to you.
Trying to match your airspeed.
Well, I'm doing 133 now.
I'm doing 140. $131 knots I'm doing. Leave it at that, then you've got to catch up. There's a plane in front of us. That must be a real one. India Golf Oscar 2422. That must have been the one that was flying behind us. Keep an eye on Tony. There he is there. Nice river. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Things at once. I don't know. Fixing a 3D printer. The What's it called? Golden Tube keeps getting blocked. Gone through about 2 at the minute. 2 or 3. I think it's because the stuff I'm using is fairly old. That surprises me.
I'm back. I'm doing 123 knots. There's Tony right next to me. There he is. He's flown right over me.
Ah,
Bloody lunatic.
back on the pink line now.
He is going to overflow.
Thinking reverse.
So there you are. They got over there. Oh, you fly in a straight line.
I'm now. I get close to you. I'm back on the circuit now.
Oh, you're pretty close. I'm doing 127 knots.
At 23.
I'll leave mine at 127. Well, 125 now. It keeps going up and down. It must be the headwind we've got. I haven't checked on the wind for a while. Right, what's the wind? We've got a 16 knot headwind and a 10 knot side wind. And we've got 281 miles to go at 2 hours 21 minutes. That headwind's really slowing us down. Really is.
Yes.
Back. Right, we've got range 700 miles range. We've got plenty of fuel. just that headwind slowing us down a lot. It's probably put in an extra 40 minutes on the flight. Because we should be a lot further on than we are at the moment. So what I'm reckoning, I might drop my height down to 2,000 feet.
Well, I'm going to check out 11,000.
You check out at 11,000, I'll check out 2,000.
Might take us a while to get up there, like, but I'll get there.
Because it would be good if we can increase our airspeed. Because at the moment, that headwind's giving us a lot of grief. So we'll drop it down to 2,000 and see if the airspeed goes up. Because we're burning fuel like no one's business. See, it says we've got 700 miles of range, but when you've got a headwind like that, that range is not accurate, is it, Tony?
No.
Well, coming down to 2,000 feet, the wind's dropping. Was it 2,000 feet I set that at? Yeah, 2,000. So the airspeed's going down. The wind, I mean, the headwind. Yeah, it's definitely less windy down here. We've got a 11 knot headwind now and a 8 knot side wind, so that's good. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to leave it at 2,000 feet.
Just climbing at 3,400 meters a second. No, 800 feet a second. Going to 3,400 meters, which is 11,155.
Just be careful you don't stall your plane. Trouble is I can't stay at this altitude for too long because we've got some hills in front of us.
Even rougher.
So we'll probably get a lot of turbulence when we get over those hills. But look at the beautiful landscape of India. Isn't that wonderful?
The wind's changed directions at 5,000. It's now going 115. Still head, but it's a side wind.
Yeah. What's your headwind?
Headwind 24. Hitting it on the right hand side of the aircraft.
I've always wanted to go to India. I never will, because I can't afford it.
Only for the curries.
I'd really love to travel across India on a motorbike. That would be my dream.
Yeah, getting eaten by the mosquitoes.
We'll get eaten by midges up here. I have to say, mosquitoes are worse. Well, I don't know. I think midges are worse than mosquitoes.
They both carry diseases.
They're bloody horrible creatures anyway.
Only ones that don't harm you are dandy longlegs, which are horrible. My cat eats them.
I've got somebody I know, he's scared of butterflies. Honestly, how can you be scared of butterflies? They're lovely. He sees a butterfly and he screams and runs off. You think, for God's sake, get a grip, mate. See, I don't mind spiders. Some people are completely terrified of spiders. I don't like things flying around in the bedroom at night when I'm sleeping.
The average person eats 4 spiders in his life.
Yeah. I'm sure I've eaten more than 4.
So if you wake up and you're not hungry, you know why. Me, I wear a CPAP so nothing can get into my mouth.
No. Jeffrey eats all the spiders and flies in our house. Don't you, Jeffrey? He loves a good fly.
Moves to kill it.
Tony's not far off me. He's at 7,400 feet. Coming up to 7.5.
Press button B.
I haven't done that. Up now. Considering you're a climbing, you're keeping up with me really well. Right. Look at these waterways. Irrigation channels. They have those in California, don't they? Irrigation channels.
Still 28 knots at about 150.
Should be coming up to some hilly areas shortly. That's where we are now. Why is my plane flying on an angle?
Wind, it's hitting you from the right front.
Why is my plane turning? My plane's turning. Why is my plane turning?
Check your eye, where you...
My plane just turned. I didn't do anything. And now it's doing it again. I did press headed. Don't know what happened there. I didn't hit any buttons. Don't know what was going on there.
Somebody's at the door, maybe? I don't know.
120.75 for
I don't know why it did that. Anyway, it's back on course again. So we've got 260 miles, 2 hours 13 minutes. So that headwind's really slowing me down.
We are got a full fire evacuation on the 21st of February.
A what?
Fire evacuation. It's where the...
Evacuation of what?
What? Yeah, for the flats.
Really? You have to evacuate the flats?
Yeah.
Why?
There's a fire.
Well, pretend fire.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's posted the letter to say you got to do it.
So it's a fire evacuation exercise.
Don't know if I'll be in for it. Because I've got to take my son shopping, I think, next week.
Doing 136 knots.
135, still climbing. Well, I'm at the height, and it's slightly now at 150.
Yeah, I can see where you are. You're slightly in front of me. Have an outside window view. It's a bit like flying over Australia. It's so flat. Nothing around. Well, there is, but you know what I mean. My heading's going off again. I have to keep adjusting it. I shouldn't have to because it's on a flight plan.
Full evacuation means you've got to go outside. And then watch the face go up. No, I don't know, that's just I've got what? Yeah, you've got. But if you've got any work in your flat, you don't know it is. No else. That's all that one is. The full evacuation is what it says. Go Saturn. I'm going to go. Mind you, I don't know if I'm in on Tuesday. But I hope it- But if you get a text, we do it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yawning my head off. We're coming up to some hills. I can see them in the distance. I'll have to keep an eye on my altitude. Be nice to fly over some hilly bits, because I'm getting a bit bored with this flat terrain. Got a hell of a side wind. Well, it feels strong, but it's only 9 knots. Feels more than that.
So you'll be there then until the fire and stuff.
Great, what you see?
I'm flying.
I do.
Yeah.
That way up?
Yeah.
It's going over there.
I'm flying. That's what she's on.
Tony's talking to his flatmates.
You mean it was Eric? Yeah.
Don't you just love the Northumberland accent, the Geordie accent? We aye, man? Yes, find it amusing.
No. What's your name? You ready?
He's not there.
It's like first, bro. Who's that me looking? You just call it.
Aye. No, we wait online. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Right online.
We're just listening to the Geordie accent, we find it funny.
Yes. I know. There you go. That's his plane there.
sorry.
My plane, yeah.
Hiya.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
He's the one that wants to fly and he delete flights him. He's
I
not-
deleted by mistake.
Did you?
Oh, I was in it for many years when it first came out.
Yeah.
And obviously it's updated a lot since then. It has changed a lot.
Yeah.
It's really...
That dot there is him there.
Oh, right. Well, I really enjoyed it, but I suppose I wasn't as technical as what it needs to be now, I think. I was only a long driver.
That's all the jobs.
Really?
I've got a guy flying on that job and that's me there sitting waiting for a Cessna.
Have you? How we doing that? Nice. God, you're too clever for me.
He's too clever for me.
I just had to get him to program his flight in.
Oh, come in.
Tony's too technical.
Your team's very technical.
Yeah, he is very technical.
My eyes is bad. I can't even see the screen.
It's a big screen.
It's a big screen. It's about 10 foot long.
So there you go.
Lovely. Really nice. Is that your telephone?
That's me something. Apple
Right.
computer.
Yeah? You what?
The Apple computer.
You got an apple?
There's an apple.
I've got an orange.
Have you? Have you got an orange computer?
Yes.
Did you paint it?
So what's an apple back?
It's an apple, that same as yours.
Is it?
Tony, you're going to introduce your friend.
Oh, this is Peter.
Peter.
Peter, the guitar man.
I'm a guitar man.
He's a guitar man.
All right. Hi, Peter.
He drives trucks, but he's broken his wheel. He's that violent.
No, my friend fixed it yesterday.
Did he?
All right.
No, somebody didn't put the screws in properly.
All right.
So his wheel came off.
The wheel came off.
And when you're driving an Arctic, it doesn't really matter.
Of course, that crane isn't sitting very far away from me now.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
I'm just getting a dig in.
Yeah, have a dig.
Have a dig.
Have a dig.
So what made you buy an Apple Mac?
Oh, we had it for editing.
Oh, for editing.
I'm enjoying your Geordie accent.
Geordie accents, aye.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where are you?
I was born in Newcastle.
He was born in Newcastle, but he lives in the Lake District now.
Oh, so we're posh now.
I'm posh, yeah.
Posh, oh.
Yeah, if you call it that.
What part of the Lake District are you in?
Just outside of Penrith.
All right, got you. Yeah. On M6. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a lorry driver, so
Oh, you know where Langwathby is then?
Longwathby, I know it well. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's not well, but I've been there. Yes, Longwathby. Yes, I know it. Is that near? It's near the coast, isn't it?
Nah.
No.
So,
It's in the Eden Valley next to the Eden River.
right. Got you.
It's just off. It's just outside of Penrith.
Right. Yeah. Oh, is that your?
I've got a Joel to answer as well.
Right.
Hang on.
Tony's too popular.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, I wish I was as popular as Tony.
And what? It must be nice.
Yeah.
Good hours. Get yourself out.
How this equipment? How was it your friend?
Yeah, Wendy. No, not Wendy. It must be Margaret.
Margaret.
That's the printer.
Well, I can see. John.
I'll put the I'll plug it in a bit and see the worry.
Come on.
Well, it's great to have a chat.
Oh. The wheel goes on there, up through that, into there. But at the minute, I've got a piece of stuff in there, so I can't do nothing with the minute.
I've got 233 miles to go. 1
Right.
hour, 34 minutes.
Well, that's nice about you, son.
Okay, Peter, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Well, that's nice, isn't it? I just love the Geordie accent. It's amuses me.
Yeah.
Even if I was born in Newcastle, I can't speak Geordie.
Of course you can.
No, I can't.
You can just say stotty cake.
Stoddy
Aye, stotty cake.
People won't know what stotty cake is.
No, it's kind of Northumberland.
It's like a great big round bread, circle of bread, and it's about just over 1.5 inches thick. But you can get them in different thicknesses, and you cut it in half, and you just fill it with your whatever you want to put in it, and cut it into 4 sections, and stotty cake. It's lovely. Next time Tony comes over to see me, he's going to bring some. Lots of it. I can stick it in the freezer. I love stotty cake. I just love it.
It's made with no yeast.
Yeah. So last time I had a stotty cake was in 1986. So that was quite a while ago. Showing my age. Starting to get a few hills in the distance. That's good. Terrain's changing slightly.
I'm at
11,000 feet.
huh?
You're at 11,400
And
something feet.
the wind's kind of turned just hitting me on the front now.
What's it, the wind then? I've
Worse.
I've got a 7 knot headwind and a 7 knot side wind.
30 knot.
So it's windier up where you are.
And it's heading at 323.
323. What's my heading?
No, that's the wind heading.
Oh, right. What's HDG?
Heading.
That's the wind direction.
No. What? You've got on there. I can't see which one you've got on there. I've got an arrow pointing which way the wind's going at 322 at 29 knots. It's the black one on your wind.
I've got a TAS at 155 KT, whatever that is.
No, it appears under where your arrow is now.
Oh,
If
right.
you've got it, but you haven't got it on, I don't think, have you?
I don't know. Looking at the screen, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Let me see if I can find out where it is.
Oh, that's my heading. 26.
If you press back, do you see the button PFDD out on the bottom? The triangles at the bottom.
I've got wind. I've got SVG.
Yeah, well, the wind. You want to click the wind on, and then select which wind you want.
I got 1, 2, 3.
Well, which one do you want?
Oh, I see. Well, if I put it on 2, it's got a side wind saying 10 to 11. I don't know if that's knots.
3 knots, yeah.
Then if I click on to the other one, it's got 300 and fluctuating a lot, between 314 to 300. So that's given me a headwind, and that's given me the side wind. Number 2 is giving me the knot of the wind coming towards me. 11 knots, I think. And the third one, I don't know what that means.
So, which one? That one? The one with the arrow. The arrow points to the direction to your aircraft. Which way the wind's hitting you.
Oh, right. So it's hitting me from 312 degrees. I got it. 312 degrees, the wind's hitting me.
Yeah. I'm down. It's 14,000 feet. I'm down to 80 knot winds.
Oh, right. 1 hour, 25 minutes to landing. I don't think that's correct. Because we're not even halfway yet.
About 49. I'm trying to find a wind that'll get behind me.
I think it's more than an hour. was nice talking to Peter. You should have more guests coming in. They can tell stories while we're flying. I would enjoy that. I'm sure other people would. Who do you want Tony to bring guests in on the live stream so we can have a chat? I think that's a good idea.
Everybody wants to come on now.
Peter would. Sounds like an interesting person. Oh, look at the moon reflecting off the. Or is that a Chinese balloon? Oh, that must be the sun reflecting off the water, not the moon. That's the sun.
I'm at 15,300. And
2,000.
the wind is 18 knots. It's 316.
What's your airspeed?
Dropped down to 117.
117.
Yeah. I'm on maximum.
About 150 knots at 2,000 feet. Yeah, flying over India. Then we got to fly over Pakistan. Want to find out where the border is.
Shows you on your map.
Is it? Got the map in the plane.
Yeah. Shows you dotted lines as you're crossing the little barrier.
Well, Pakistan is there somewhere. So it's not showing anything at the moment. Maybe I've got the wrong setting on. Go back.
See which one.
Map. Not showing up anything. Oh, there you go. We've got lines coming up there.
They're on
Oh,
the
there
rain.
Got blue lines. I don't know what those blue lines mean.
Blue lines are controlled by airspace, air traffics. The red ones are local.
Ah, right. One hour, 20 minutes. 204 miles. Oh, we've got hills. At last we've got some hills in front of us. I was getting a bit bored with all this flat terrain. I might have to go up in altitude a little bit. I seem to be not far off the ground.
I don't know how high these hills are.
I'm just looking at my... according to that, I'm skimming them. getting...
You get the alert.
Well, I'll get a 500. I'll get a 500 feet alert. I'm quite close to the ground at the moment. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't want to crash. Well, it's nice the terrain's actually changing now, because that flatland was it's like flying off, across Australia, because Australia's so flat.
There you are. Wiltshire Foods.
Yeah.
They sent me a letter saying buy two and save more. You can have for $29.93 7 of the above, right? And your meals are a luxury cottage pie, brisk and minced beef and red wine gravy topped with mashed potato. That's £5.03. Chicken lasagna with herby tomato sauce. That's £5.36. Other one's lamb and honey mint sauce. Slow cooked lamb with mashed potatoes, carrots and beans for £5.25. Next one down's extra tender pork in creamy Somerset's cider sauce.
Yeah.
Slowly cooked pork and diced potatoes and peas, £5.36. And then you've got extra tender chicken in creamy lemon and thyme sauce, dedicated piece of chicken with carrots, fried potatoes and peas, £4.82. And then for your desserts you get baked vanilla cheesecake with a creamy baked vanilla cheesecake and crumbly OT biscuit base, £2.69. And another one is Bramley apple shortcake pastry, Bramley apple pieces and lightly dusted with sugar, £2.69. And you can have all that for $29.93.
Do you think I'd get it?
Possibly.
Well, if you get it, tell me what it's like. I might consider doing that. So how many meals altogether without the puddings?
2, 3, 4, 5 meals and 2 puddings.
That's not bad, actually. My flight's still stuttering.
That's Wilshire farm food.
Yeah. I think I might have to increase my altitude because the ground seems to be coming up quickly.
Look, my man's landed. Isn't that nice?
What?
My man's landed his airplane and made me £2,000 while we'll be flying.
Really?
Isn't that good?
That's awesome.
Nice. That's awesome. So where's he? E-G-N-E. I'll see what I can get him to do next.
Oh, yeah. Just increase my altitude to 3,000 feet.
Ooh, old line. Ooh, I like that. 189. Old wine. Good show. How many is he allowed to have? Not that many. Why not?
So about 3,000 feet, just because the terrain's getting a little bit higher. Let's just look up the yeah, we've got the terrain in front of us increasing. We're about just over halfway there. We're past the halfway point. 1 hour 14 minutes it says. Don't know how accurate that is. So it's 189 miles to go. This is the highest point over here. It's a pity it's been so flat. I thought I wasn't expecting it to be so flat in northern India. But it is what it is. Planes been flying wonderfully. One thing I haven't checked is my fuel level. So we've got 523 miles of range. Is that 560 of range? That's come down a lot because that was more than that. It's just because of that headwind. But it seems to be a bit better now. We're making progress. To be quite honest, I didn't think it was going to take that long to fly around the world. I thought we could probably do it in like maybe 2 months. So I got that completely wrong. No, if you were in a jet, that would be different. You could go around the world a lot quicker. But we're flying 2 Kodiaks and we do refueling stops. We don't refuel in mid-air. We've had a few crashes, but not many. Usually the crashes we've had is because we've had strong winds, usually on landing. Apart from Greenland, we were in Greenland and I think it was Greenland, or was it Alaska? Anyway, we had big problems trying to take off from this airport. The winds were ridiculous. Every time I tried to take off, the bloody plane would crash. So eventually I didn't take off from the runway, I actually took off from a field. Got a few planes flying around us. We've got U, so it's including myself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes. Let's have a look outside, see if we can see anybody. My monitor wants to turn itself off. Right, see if we can see anybody near us. There's somebody over there, that's a real plane. Anybody else? Can't see anybody else. So that's real. That's a real plane up there. I just thought I saw some. Oh, there's another one in front of us there, up next to Tony. It's getting a little bit, terrain's changing quite a bit now. As you may not know, we're flying in India. I haven't even got a thumbs up yet. No one's given me a thumbs up.
I'll be here all night.
Thank you. There's a town down there. Yeah, some hills coming up in the distance, so might be a little bit more interesting. I might have another baked potato tonight. I had a baked potato last night. It's absolutely lovely.
Yeah. Down to 6,000.
You're what?
Coming down to 6,000 feet. Can't see you on radar. I can't see you.
I can see you in front of me.
Oh yeah. As I zoom in.
I'm doing 157 knots.
I better slow down now. I'm doing 160. Fuel level's not too bad. Wind at 329 at 22.
Plane flying past us up there. Anybody else around? No, just us. Yeah.
Getting knackered. Wow, 1 minute. 1:59.
Why is that flashing on and off?
What flashing on and off?
My flight sim's frozen. Don't you dare crash.
I'd be struggling to get the information off the net.
Oh dear. Flight sim's frozen. Yeah.
Look good.
It's frozen. Stuck. I'll leave it in case it comes back on. The internet's on.
Press escape, see if it goes into the window.
No.
Interesting.
Stuck. Nothing's happening.
That means you're going to have to come back in again.
Yeah.
Click on me.
Damn it! Why has it done that?
Is your picture still active?
No, it's frozen. It's just frozen. I can hear the plane flying, but it's just frozen.
You can't access any of the menus, and definitely in trouble.
Damn.
Every time we go live.
I've come out of flight sim, but my monitor's frozen as well.
That's it.
Yeah.
Make this flight and try again at some point in the future.
Hang on a minute, let's see if I can fix it.
As soon as if you're gonna reboot your computer, it'll go offline anyway.
Just let me see if I can fix it.
Don't see how.
I can. I know how. It's working on my computer, so the live is still running. Yep. So it's got nothing to do with the stream.
See the live running, and I can see you loading flight sim back up.
Yeah, so it's got nothing to do with the streaming. But I don't know why that camera's not working. Broadcasting, go to settings, camera. Oh dear. Are you still there?
Yes.
All right. Says I'm broadcasting.
You are. But you can't.
The camera doesn't work.
Your camera's not there.
No. What I'm going to do is end the broadcast and restart it. So I'm going to stop